They're off. Muscles Yankee from the outside tries for the lead. Indurain on the rail, second. HP Gaelic, third. Around the turn, moving towards the backstretch. Indurain has the lead as HP Gaelic goes off stride. Trade balance in between horses second. Muscles Yankee the outside third. About 3.5 lengths back to Super OK fourth. Approaching the quarter pole, Muscles Yankee on the outside now to get her neck in front. Indurain on the rail second. Trade balance the outside third. Quarter times 27-3. At the paddock turn the first time, Muscles Yankee is drawn clear of the field by about 4.5 lengths as Indurain goes off stride. Trade balance now second. Super OK third. As they come by the stands the first time, Muscles Yankee in front by 3 lengths. Trade balance second. Another 3 lengths back to Super OK third. Smart Maneuver fourth. Anything's possible fifth. Unitas up on the outside sixth. Half times 57-4. Around the clubhouse turn the final time. Muscles Yankee maintains a 2-length advantage. Trade balance second. Smart Maneuver moves up on the outside third. Super OK on the rail fourth. Anything's possible up on the outside fifth. Unitas sixth. Down the backstretch, Muscles Yankee in front by 1.5 lengths. Smart Maneuver gets closer on the outside second. Trade balance on the rail third. About 3 lengths back to Super OK Loney inside fourth. 3/4 is 128 flat. Around the far turn, Muscles Yankee leads it by 2 lengths. Trade balance on the rail second. Smart Maneuver the outside third. They're at the head of the stretch. Muscles Yankee still in front by 2 lengths. Trade balance trying to close on the rail second. Smart Maneuver third. Through the stretch, Muscles Yankee under the whip by 2.5 lengths. Trade balance second. Muscles Yankee and trade balance. Muscles Yankee to win the Yonkers Trot.
The 1998 Yonkers Trot, the 44th edition. That 27-3, by the way, is the fastest opening quarter in Trot history. The final time of 57-3 for the mile ranks third all-time behind CRK Susie and American Winner. He's 2/3 of the way there to become the first trotting Triple Crown winner since Super Bowl in 1972. Muscles Yankee, the handiest winner of the 1998 Yonkers Trot. He heads back to the winner's circle, the 3-year-old son of 1989 Yonkers Trot winner. Valley Victory now makes it 6 for 7 on the season. Winner is owned by the Peretti Farm, Irv Liverman and Dave French. Trained by Chuck Sylvester, his second Yonkers Trot win. And winning his second Yonkers Trot, the man has just about won everything there is to win in this sport. The all-time money-winning driver, John Campbell. Trade balance, a clear second, and Smart Maneuver uncovered, held off the rest for third. Breaks in the race, HP Gaelic and Indurain. The rest of these were just simply outrun. As getting the blanket and the flowers is Muscles Yankee, the winner of the 1998 Yonkers Trot, and he has certainly stamped himself as the best 3-year-old trotting colt this season. Where he ranks all time, only time will tell. Very impressive effort as he scores in 157-3, and you see a lot of happy connections because his value just went up by a few dollars. We stand unofficial for them. Well, we do stand official. We'll get you the prices in just a minute as trophy coming out for the winning connections. We'll step aside, get you the prices, and spend a few minutes with winning trainer Chuck Sylvester and winning driver John Campbell when we come back. In a very happy winner's circle. The trophy certainly making its rounds. We are joined on the left by trainer Chuck Sylvester, who wins his second Yonkers Trot, as does driver John Campbell. Let me start with John first. First quarter certainly made you work for it.
Well, I knew there'd be lots of early speed, but he felt really good out of the gate, and even though he was 4 wide going around the first turn, he felt solid and never offered to hesitate in the turn at all, which to me is the mark of a great horse for the first time in a half-mile track to trot down there in 27 3/4 wide.
When you first found out he drew post 7, John, what was your biggest concern?
Well, just avoiding traffic. I thought he had enough ability, and if we just stay out of traffic and he could handle the turns all right, that we'd be all right. But anytime you draw outside, there's always concern of too many horses getting in your way and not being able to catch the early speed.
Fair comparison at this point between this young fella and the one that gave you your first Yonkers Trot win, a pretty good trotter in his own right, named Mac Lobel?
I think so. He deserves to be rated with those. I think the rest of the year we'll be able to tell a little bit more, but he's certainly in that class based on what he's done this year. He's you know, he's phenomenal in the Hamiltonian, obviously, but to come over here and never race on a half the way he has and to do it, I was pretty impressed with him tonight.
You had made the comment after the post position draw that what impressed you as much about his physical talent as he's become so much mentally tougher this year. Talk about that.
Well, he just knows what he's out here for this year. Last year, you know, he was just growthy and a little immature, both mentally and physically, and wasn't sure what he was supposed to do. This year, he's just been a totally different horse, been more athletic, and he knows what he's supposed to do when he gets on the track, and he wants to do his work, and he's just a pleasure to drive because he doesn't do anything wrong.
Well, let me turn it over to the man who sent Muscles Yankee out. Your thoughts? You see 4 wide to a 27-3. That's the fastest quarter in Yonkers Trot history. What's going through your mind right about then, Chuck Sylvester?
Well, to tell you the truth, I really didn't think he could leave that fast from the outside on a half-mile track. It really surprised me. When I seen John go for the lead like that, I said, wow, he must really be good tonight. Then 27-3 showed up, and I said, oh my God, that's a fast quarter. Once he got the lead, he settled down a little, and the race, you know, he won a nice race then.
Talk about the qualifier at Freehold. Everyone, myself included, had reservations about him on the small track. What did you learn from that qualifier? What kind of changes did you make? And certainly he responded this evening.
Well, when we went over to Freehold, we just had a head pole on the inside loose, had him rigged the way we did for the mile track. It was just kind of an experiment. After that, I put a Murphy blind on the inside and tightened up these inside head pole, and that made him go around the turns just perfect. You know, it takes a few times for him to learn on a half-mile track, and he certainly learned well tonight.
Let me ask you. I asked John the same question. Pretty fair trotter you sent out to win this race 11 years ago. Fair to compare these two at this point?
Well, I wouldn't compare that earlier, you know, but now after the Hamiltonian in this race, we got to start thinking about it.
What are you looking at as a schedule now between right now as we talk and October 9th, the Kentucky Futurity?
A week off for sure. We're not going to go to the World Trot and Derby with him. Give him a week off, let him rest up a little, and probably one race at Lexington, and then the Trot, and then the Kentucky Futurity.
And listen, I know you had a bit more than a casual concern coming here. They should all be alleviated now. This is quite a serious horse. You should be congratulated.
Yeah, I'm sure happy. I just hope he's all right, and I'm sure he is. So.
Muscles Yankee, a very impressive winner in the 1998 Yonkers Trot. Congratulations to the connections. Driver John Campbell, trainer Chuck Sylvester, and best of luck to them as they pursue something that has not been done in 26 years, the trotting Triple Crown. We'll take a break. Our 10th race is up next. The Yonkers Trot edition of Yonkers Raceway Live.